Hello dudes and babes, DT here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time, and let's jump into today's Dr. T. So if you haven't seen my Twitter status from just a few hours ago, I have had a little bit of an accident with a self-tanning face cream. So my face looks like an orange zebra, and basically that means that I am not putting my face cam on until I stop looking like zebra ate an orange. So hopefully maybe by tomorrow night I will be able to turn a face cam on, but right now I look a little bit freaky, so face cam off and let's jump into Dr. T. Okay, so Dr. T today, I also was only able to get through 6 stages, and let me show you what it looked like. I am doing this bright and early for you so you can get a head start on Dr. T and figure out your strategy. So to switch things up, I actually jumped in and did everything with tanks and medics, and of course first stage of Dr. T, I really didn't need to deploy any troops, so I'm just gonna go 4 times the speed, so we are not going to make this boring. I just dropped a box of critters, and basically that was that. So that was a super easy stage. Stage 2 also did not require a deployment of troops, so let's go ahead 2 times the speed because it's stage 2, and basically after taking out the rocket launcher and eliminating the boom cannon, I was able to get down to business and take down Dr. T with just 2 boxes of critters. So that was once again really simple, no troops deployed, and all the loot. I also boosted my statue, my GBE statue, right as I was jumping into Dr. T, because I really would love to start an upgrade. At the end of this video, I know I say it all the time, and sometimes I actually am not able to do that, but today I really would like to start an update, and I would like to upgrade my armory. So let's take a look at Dr. T stage 3. Like I said, I'm using tanks and medics and 0 casualties on stage 3. It actually would be pretty embarrassing if I had casualties on stage 3 with tanks and medics, so but let's go ahead and go 4 times the speed until we get to the juicy part. So I just kind of covered up the medics there because the shock launcher was kind of getting to them, and the sniper towers were hitting them up. So I covered up the medics with smoke so they could patch each other up and then move on. And that was stage 3, really easy. All right, on to the stage 4. Once again, 0 casualties, and let's go ahead and take a look at how it went down. I'm going to go ahead and go 1 time the speed so you can actually see how things went down as I was going into the Dr. T. So as you can see, the primary concern here are the few of the cannons and the boom cannons that are on the base. Now I'm going to use my GBE to clear out the defenses above the HQ. Then I will remove the cluster over here with the 2 cannons, and because I had plenty of GBE left, I basically decided to go ahead and use that and take out a little bit more stuff right above the HQ. And even though I'm using tanks and medics, and that means that I really shouldn't worry about all the rocket launchers, I still took out additional defenses there just because why not? So, and coincidentally here too, the rocket launcher was attached to the cannon, which is why I took that out. So I deployed my troops over on the left, and then from there on we just kind of steered to the left. There was no reason to go into all the things on the right. There's just absolutely no reason, because we can so easily, so very easily get up to the HQ from up and above through the left flank of the base, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm gonna go 2 times the speed so you can check that out, and this was once again 0 casualty attack. I was trying to avoid those boom cannons just because I didn't want to chance it, but I actually think I would have been just fine even if my tanks ran over them, especially because I had my medics to patch them right up. And here goes HQs. HQ's on fire. Dr. T stage 4 is cleared. So let's look at stage 5. I believe this is where for the first time I've actually had casualties, and that is correct. I lost 3 medics here. So let's take a look at how this stage unveiled. So here is Dr. T stage 5 for the day, and as you can see, it is starting to look a little bit more beefed up. So what I did is, of course, I tried to eliminate the shock launcher that was right in the middle, right over here. So we took shock launcher out, and now the next order of business, of course, are cannons and boom cannons. And as you can see, there is one right over here, and there is a boom cannon over on this side. So we're gonna take this out first, and then we are going to move on to the next target. Now keep it in mind, you know, we're gonna have a little bit of GBE left, so I can deploy all of my troops. And basically what I did is I cleared the rocket launcher there. I don't know that it was clearly necessary, but the health was pretty low, so I just wanted to clear that out to get some additional GBE there. So deployment happened right over here, a little bit sloppier than I wanted to. I really should have deployed right on the left right away instead of going in and trying to clear out all of those machine guns that you see I went ahead and cleared out. So if I could back and change it, I definitely probably would have deployed on the left hand side immediately and avoided all of the machine guns. They were just a little bit unnecessary and obviously kind of wasted my time a little bit. So now that those were gone and those were done, I went ahead and flared, and I made a mistake there. So I flared a little bit too closely to the flamethrower, which is why I had to use GBE to actually shock it. So not entirely thrilled with how I handled stage 5, but once again I got it done and I got it accomplished with minimum casualties. 3 medics really was not that big of a deal, and then from there on the sniper towers were just kind of taking out my little tiny medics, and that's why I used one of my smoke bombs there to cover up the medics. But basically, once again, very easy takeout, and I do think that T-Meds was actually a good combo for stage 5 of Dr. T today. So if you are interested in replicating that, you can probably do it a bit better now that you saw the stage and you saw all the placements and whatnot. So this is Dr. T stage 6, and as you can see, things got just a little bit bloodier on this stage. I lost 8 medics and 4 tanks. Now for a second there, I must tell you, I was kind of biting my tongue, biting my lip, and I was like, am I going to get through this or not? But I did. So here we are. Let's take a closer look. We're going to take out the boom cannons right here, and unfortunately it didn't take out the second one, which is why I used the artillery, another barrage over here, and used an artillery shot to finish off the cannon and the boom cannon. Once again, unfortunately, the cannon wasn't finished off, so here comes another barrage, and from there on, once again, gotta be careful, need all of the GBE so that we don't end up in a situation where I want to deploy my troops and I don't have enough GBE to deploy my tanks onto the shore of Dr. T. So immediately after deploying my troops, I went ahead and flared them, and the rocket launcher on the right, I didn't touch it. I just wanted to get out and away from it. Now, while deploying, the combination of machine gun and the sniper tower over here actually took out one of my tanks right at the deployment, which was really unfortunate. I really could have used that tank to get through the base a little bit quicker than I did, but you know, such is life and such is the deployment of today's Dr. T stage 6. So I'm not gonna cry about it. I won after all. What a big deal. There are always casualties with Dr. T. So I'm going to go ahead now and reflare and basically go up and over. There is a cannon and a boom cannon on the right hand side, which is why I am not even going to have to get down that way, because I don't have to. I just simply don't have to. And here goes the boom cannon explosion, actually a double boom cannon. So I think I went ahead and doubled the med kit there just to help and patch up the tanks that were really badly injured, especially because I was starting to run low on the medics. And right over here, I think I didn't have any more GBE, so I didn't have GBE to reflare. And then after, well, I guess I did. I take that back. So I reflare my troops and just went ahead basically and waited until they took down the HQ. It did take a little while because I ended up losing 4 tanks. So I'm gonna go ahead and go 2 times the speed so you don't fall asleep there in your chair. And here is how Dr. T stage 6 basically came to an end. The mortars that are on the base were just so pesky. I cover my troops over here for a second so they can get patched up by the medics, but the motor is just continuously bumping and bumping and bumping at my tank, which was becoming really annoying. But nonetheless, we got Dr. T stage 6 down, and that's all that matters. So now, are you ready to see Dr. T stage 7 for today? Because believe me when I tell you, it is a little bit intimidating. Well, maybe just a tiny tad. And maybe if you're not a baby like me, you can actually go ahead and finish that off. But I don't think I'm going to attempt it. Look at this. So as I was saying, I was using the combo of T-Meds today. Clearly for the T-Med combo, there are a ton of cannons and boom cannons here. They are maxed out, the base is iced, and if I wanted to go with my favorite combo of a hookah, of course, there is the rocket launcher here. Look at that health, you guys. That is like 24k in health there. And there's also a shock launcher right over here in the middle. Once again, a ton of health. So another one over here. So basically, I think I'm going to go ahead and pass. I still have my boost going, so what I'm going to do instead is jump into some raiding. I will stop talking and start raiding, and hopefully at the end of this video we are going to be able to go ahead and begin an upgrade. Now let me actually go ahead and collect the treasure. I'm a little bit conflicted because I have 974.4k in stone that I can get from my daily reward, from Operation Reward today, but also look at this, guys. All of the underwater treasure, so much rock that came in with it. I kind of wish that I gotten, either wood or iron in the daily OP reward, but beggars are not choosers, as they say, so I'm going to go ahead and collect my treasure. Hopefully my storages will not immediately go full. And now let's take a look at how much more we need for an upgrade. So 927 diamonds or 842k in wood and 777 in iron. So I got some raiding to do. I'm gonna stop talking, start raiding. I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, so I actually did a little bit more raiding while offline because I didn't want to make this a super long video. So as you can see, I've done quite a few attacks here and there, and look at that now. My armory is almost ready for an upgrade now. I went from having to spend 927 diamonds before I jumped into the attack spree to now where I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually dish out some diamonds. This doesn't happen very often, but here you see it. I spent some diamonds and I'm going to go ahead and wait until my upgrade is completed because I'm eager to start upgrading more of my troops. And now I'm going to grab the gold and open up a few more territories on the map because I really would love to, like I said, explore more and more, and of course get more VPs and get more loot. And yeah, ooh, 14 diamonds, speaking of diamonds. So what I hope is that you enjoyed this video, that you enjoyed a little sneak peek into today's Dr. T, and I will catch you in the next episode. Best of luck, and hopefully you can get through all 7 stages of Dr. T today. Catch you soon. DT is out.